Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven. I'm at a bus stop waiting for my bus to work. It is 10:50. My show time for work is 12:30. I should make it with good amount of time. My device is all updated, so all I have to do is just check in. I wish I had taken an Uber though, because the bugs I mentioned in my last video are all over the place. My bags are safe up there. Sorry for the noise of traffic. My bags are safe, and I'm safe as long as I keep walking around. I just don't want to stop and have these insects get curious about my feet and investigate whether or not I'm edible. All right, so one leg to Houston tonight. I have a 32-hour layover in Houston. I'll be seeing one of my oldest friends, honestly, Melanie. I can't wait to see her. She's one of my favorite people in the universe. I don't know where I'm going the rest of the trip, but it should be a good trip. I'll take you along with me. Sorry for the traffic. This is the background music of my life. Isn't it lovely? All right, so it took me an hour to get to work. Not too bad. If I had a car, it would probably have taken me around the same amount of time with driving, parking, and then getting a shuttle from the parking lot, but I probably wouldn't have to deal with all the fauna at the bus stop. I'll get a car one day. We'll see. Hey guys, hi. So as you can see, I'm on the aircraft. We're flying on a 319 today. I'm flying position C. Not something I'm used to, but during this time, I'd rather fly C than B any day. And I still have to make a video about our positions. I know I did a video about position A in the past. I have to do a follow-up video about B, C, D, E, and what is a chaser, but blah, blah, blah. I'll get to that. Flying C, time is almost 3.5 hours, about that. We are full, like 150 people booked for this flight. And the plane holds 145, so I'm not sure what's going on. I think that's it. Yeah, so I will probably see you in Houston. Hey guys, hi. So I made it to my hotel room here in Houston. I'll give you a quick tour because it's a nice room. It's a better room than usual in Houston. The flight tonight, 2 hours, 33 minutes, too long. It was a mildly irritating flight. No drama, no trauma. It was just, I don't understand why a year and 4 months into this time of crisis, we still have to ask dozens of people to wear their face covering over their nose. I don't know if the rules here are relaxed in Houston or in Texas, but it was just this constant over the nose, please, over the nose, please. Oh, just... And bags, people had a hard time managing their baggage today on the flight. It was just irritating. I think it probably would have been easier had I been able to get more of a nap in this afternoon. I slept for like 1 hour this afternoon. It was not enough. Yeah, the flight was fine. Crew was fine. Crew was great. The lead is one of my favorite people in base, Hope. I just think she's great. She knows everything, and she commutes from the Netherlands. That's right, she lives in the Netherlands and she's based in Las Vegas. Yeah, so she takes commuting to another level, and she's just amazing. I love her. Yeah, let me give you a quick room tour, and then I'm going to jump in. That big squishy, doesn't look like a giant marshmallow. I'm going to jump in that bed right there. So let's start the tour off with that. It's a king size bed. Nice size little desk area. Nice little sofa. It's actually bigger than it looks there. Nice little chair, sitting chair. The view is minimal, but it's nice compared to, living in the desert. It's nice to see a green tree. And then I have to put my food away. Little mini fridge thing, whatever. Closet. And then the bathroom. Whoop. No big shakes. No great shakes for a bathroom. But, it's a bathroom. Who uses a tub anymore? Get rid of tubs. There's the room. So I'm going to go to bed now after I put my food away. Melanie is going to be texting me before she heads over. I think she lives like 20 minutes away or so. So I will talk to you guys later. And once Melanie picks me up, I'll take you along with us on our day. All right. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Oh my God, I'm so tired. I'm about to jump in bed, but I was just looking through my phone at some pictures of my cats, of course, and I found a 10-second long clip that I saved from the webcam that is in my living room, and it shows all three of my cats sitting in the window. And I know it's not that impressive, but I'm so happy with this camera because I got the chance to like sit there and see, oh, my cats really are fine when I'm gone. Like, they're not freaking out. They're not crying. They're not pacing around. They're chilling on the window. So I'm so grateful for this camera because, I mean, I can tell that my cats are okay. I knew they were, but it's nice to see. And I'll tell you, I'm going to go and jump in bed in a minute because I'm exhausted. But the fact that I can, when I'm in bed, I can just open up the phone, the app, and just look and see what they're doing and know that they're okay. It's just a real comfort. So I do want like 5 more. I want 5 more cameras so I can see every corner of my house. Because like right now I can see Eleanor and Buddy on the camera, but I can't see Claire. I think I know where she is, but she's not in view of either of the 2 cameras I have. So I'm like, I want like 5 more cameras so I can see every inch. But I'm going to resist the urge. But what I will not resist right now is that bed. So I will see you tomorrow. Hey, how are you? So I'm at Melanie's house, and I gotta show you one of her cats. Look at this cat. It's Hazel. Hi, Hazel. Look at that face. How old is Hazel? 14?
14.
Isn't that cat? I could show you Melanie, but instead I'm gonna show you her cat. Hi. Hi, baby. Look at that face. Look at that face. Your little mouth. How beautiful is that cat? And you're so soft. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey guys, hi. So you'll have to get used to this because I'll be talking to my phone a lot. We're at the Houston Botanic Garden, and it's already promising and beautiful. It's a perfect day here. And I'm with my friend Melanie and Chris. Yep. Want to say hi, guys? I haven't actually said hi. That's Melanie. When did we meet, Melanie? 1994? 19, something like that. We were both very young. And this is Chris, who is now a new good friend.
Nice to meet you.
Yay, hi guys. All right, so here's some of the garden. I'm already loving it. Folks, look how beautiful this is. It's an idyllic day. Isn't that gorgeous? Man, so beautiful. Look at that. That could be a still life painting right there. Man. After 4 years in the desert, I feel like Moses showing up in an oasis or something, you know? Yeah. Of course I say I'm Moses, right? Oop. I was just going to say something flattering about you. And then they turned around. I've told Melanie this before in the past, but Melanie is one of those people who makes you feel cooler by association. You know, you might not be cool, but Melanie likes you, so you have to be okay. She is a tremendously talented artist. Do you have jewelry at home?
Yeah.
I'm going to show people some of your jewelry.
Oh, yeah. Here.
Oh, wait.
Jewelry.
Here. Oh, wait.
I'm not wearing
What a great place to start showing you jewelry.
I know.
This is not a sponsored video. This is something she and her partner make. Look at that
ring.
Look at this. Look at this. Guys, look at that. Yeah, gorgeous.
We call them bar fight rings.
Bar fighting rings?
Well,
which are so antithetical
big.
to. Whoever used the word antithetical. What a great ring, right?
Self-defense.
Self-defense ring. I'll take one.
We cut our own stones.
They cut their own stones.
Turquoise.
They do all the work. I'll show you their studio. And I'll have to link your website to this video. So cool. But she's so talented, and she's so she's warm, and she's real, and she's accepting of people with lots of flaws. She is. She's great. All right. No, I ruined the surprise. I was going to say all this behind her back, but now I had to say it in front of her. There's a little lizard with his skin coming off. Yeah. Looks like he didn't wear sunscreen. There you go, gotta wear sunscreen. How cute is he? Looks like he's wearing a little Tyvek suit. Tyvek, whatever that is. Whoop, oh, he dropped. Look at this, it's a Monarch Chrysalis. I'm not sure if you can tell, but there's those little yellow dots. They're like metallic gold. So pretty. There's a couple more up on top. How cool is that? At this ice cream place, Van Leeuwen ice cream, and I got a big container of Earl Grey tea ice cream. It is delicious. And we're back at Melanie's house, and this is Ursie. Hi, honey. I think you were just called to dinner, and are you ignoring? Look at the tail. Look at the tail. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? Hi. Gosh, you think black cats are all the same, but they're not. All right. Hi, Ursie. Look at those eyes. Hi. Are you flirting with me? Those big eyes. Oh, you're so cute. This is Melanie's workshop. Look at this. I mean, makes me want to make stuff. Look at that. Crazy. Hello, Ursie. Hi. Hello. Look at those eyes.
The reason why Ursie is named Ursie is because the person who fostered him when he was a baby called him Bear. And so Ursie is a version of Ursa, which is Bear.
Look, he's got like a stripe up his nose that I only see in the camera.
He does this thing with his nails, and he flares them out like a bear, like a grizzly bear.
Hi, sweetheart.
Whoa.
Whoop, up, legs up. You're so pretty. You're so pretty, honey. Hi. Hi. Oh, yeah. Cat butt. Cat butt. All right, you are so pretty. Oh, it's a good thing I'm not going right home. My cats would not like the smell of you on me. All right. Bye, sweetheart. Look at that face. Hey, guys. Hi. Future me talking here. I neglected to show you any of Melanie's jewelry, and it kills me because she and her partner, Blake, are so tremendously talented. I think I mentioned, like, I feel cooler by association because Melanie is a tremendously talented artist, but she and Blake, I'm sorry, holding my camera up, she and Blake make the most amazing jewelry you've ever seen. It's just gorgeous. So I'll put a link in the description box below. Go take a peek at it. The prices are pretty good. I don't have a discount code or anything. Maybe she'll give me one. I don't know. But the jewelry's beyond interesting, beyond cool. It's all handmade. They cut the stones, they facet the stones, they make all the settings, they make the chain. I mean, they do everything. So go take a peek. I think you'll find it interesting. And there you go. So I will talk to you later. Hey guys, how are you? So I'm about to leave the room in Houston. It's a very gray, overcast day, but just doing a quick walkthrough to make sure I have everything. At some point in the last couple weeks, I lost my electric water kettle cord. It was a gift from a subscriber, and I lost the cord. I usually use that like pretty much every trip, but I just haven't used it for a couple trips, and I lost the cord. I don't know where, I don't know when. So I'm going to contact the company and see if I can't get an additional power cord, because I really love that little kettle. If not, I'll end up buying a new kettle because I used it all the time. Today's going to be a long day. We're flying from Houston to LA. I think we've got like an hour and a few minutes to it. Nothing crazy, because most of that's going to be taken up by boarding. But then we fly to Detroit afterwards. So that's blocked at like, I don't know, 3.5 hours to LA. And then I want to say 4 change going back to Detroit, something like that. It's going to be a very long day. But love my job, good crew. Passengers have been pretty good for the most part lately. So cross your, why am I saying that? I do myself every time I say that. Knock on wood. Let me just knock on wood. I'm not going to say whatever, because I always bring that into reality, right? All right, so I will talk to you guys probably either on the airplane or in LA. Checks are done. Ice is being put away. The time is 3 hours and 2 minutes to LA. We are full, super full, like crazy full, nuts full. They were asking for volunteers at the gate. We'll see what happens. But yeah, 3 hours, 2 minutes. And that's the short leg for the day. All right, we're gonna...
4:08 is the time, guys, and according to this, it should be the same ride, in and out of just a few bumps.
All right, so 4 hours and 8 minutes to Detroit from LA. It could be worse. That flight could have been worse, as I like to say. Most everyone was fine. We were just super oversold. Most everyone was great. We just had a couple that were...
We're completely full. We've ordered you just a minute.
All right. We were just surprisingly entitled for people who fly our airline, you know. I'm not going to go into the story because it's not very entertaining, and it would paint a good picture of anybody. So, yeah, that's done. One more 4-hour flight, and then I'll be in Detroit for 12 hours, where I'm going to sleep most of that time. So I will see you in Detroit. Hey guys, hi. Welcome to Detroit. It is 1:57 in the morning. My shuttle time tomorrow is 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So while it's not the longest layover, it's also not the shortest layover. So I'm not really in the mood to heat up a real meal at this hour because I'm really tired. So instead, I'm going to have some hummus. If I can open up this package. Hummus with some pita bread. I'm trying it's a Walmart version of hummus, and it looks like hummus on camera, but in person it's kind of more gray than the beige that you would expect, so I'm a little worried. Let me just wrap up this about this trip, and then I'll eat. Man, I was very irritable on this last leg. I think the first leg of the day was just made me irritable. Again, I just haven't had to remind people about facial coverings as often as I did earlier today in quite a long time. We had one kid who was old enough to know not to kick the seat in front of him. The kid must have been 7, 8 years old. And I know that other people had asked him not to kick the seat in front of him at least twice. And then I'm walking by and I see it happening. And the people who were sitting in front of the child, their eyes were like burning. And so I stopped. And again, this is like the third time the child and the mother, mind you, have been asked first, and then told to please not kick the seat in front of them. And at that point, I wasn't like the loving angel that I can be. I was like, please don't kick the seat in front of you. And I mean, I wasn't mean. I wasn't like, an ogre, but I wasn't like, hi, sweetie. Hi, love you. But could you... So I was like, please stop kicking the seat in front of you. And the couple in front of the boy were like, thank you so much. And I hadn't gotten 6 inches as I'm walking away. Then a woman nearby was like, you are so rude. This is why you work for XYZ airline. You should apologize to that child. I'm like, excuse me? it was like just otherworldly, totally unexpected. I mean, and I spoke to a coworker, and I probably shouldn't tell you this out loud, but like I'm like, what I really should have done is said, oh, okay, did you want to switch seats with this other couple? Just because it's clearly not a problem for you. At this late hour, would you like to switch? That's what I wanted to say, but I couldn't say it because if I did, it wouldn't have been good. Yeah, it really wouldn't have been good. So, and then tonight's flight was not quite as rough, but it was just a lot of work. Thankfully, on each flight, there's one or two people who are just so magnificent and charming that it saves the flight. You know, the first leg of the day, this couple in the very, very back where I was, had this great little bag, this little travel bag that I was in love with. I'm like, oh my God, I love that bag. I love bags. If you watch the chocolate stew, I love bags more than she does. I really do. I was like, oh my God, I love that bag. And they were like, oh, thanks. I said, where did you get it? You know, whose brand is that? And she's like, oh, you know, we sell them out of a little store in Louisiana or something. And she's like, give me your name and address and I'll just mail one to you. I'm like, oh my God. That, you know, and it was after this whole interaction with this child and the woman. And I was like, I was like, oh my God, you're so sweet. Thank you. But no. Thank you so much. Just if you have a business card or something, you know, I would look into maybe buying one. And she said they're like $62, something like that. So maybe I'll get it. I don't need it at all, but I liked it. And she's like, no, we'll mail you one to you, you know, and I was just so floored. That was such a generous offer. It was just very, very thoughtful, that it really saved my mood for this trip. And then this last leg, we had this couple who were just utterly charming, beautifully dressed, really neat. They were an older couple, retired. They had our company credit card, and that starts off a conversation, of course. And we just ended up having a wonderful time. They gave me a pin. Oh, hold on, let me show you. All right. I put it on my lanyard, but it's not supposed to be there, so I'm going to take it off because I like to follow the rules. I'm tired. I love this. I was like, oh my God, I love that pin. And you know, you got to stop saying things like that because people automatically go, oh, really? Here, take it. I'm like, oh my God, I feel so bad. But he's like, no, really, I have a ton of them. I'm like, all right, thank you. And it says science matters. And it was like, you're my friend. Like, we're simpatico. And so he gave me that pin, and I was just very, very, very flattered, very touched. And again, you know, it just takes one or two people on an aircraft to really make me sort of let go of a lot of my frustration. Not all of it, but some of it. I'm just really glad today's over. It was long. The two legs were led to, like, I don't know, an 8.5 hour credit day, and certainly over 12-hour duty day. Tomorrow we are going to Vegas. Then we do a victory lap to Sacramento and back. Also going to be a very long day. It's blocked at like 7 hours and 20 minutes. Whatever. Means money in my pocket. So I think that's it. That's my little update for the day. I'm going to eat some of this hummus. It looks very gray. Eat some of this hummus, and if it's horrible, I have like 1,000 tangerines. I'll just eat a few of those. And then my van time is tomorrow afternoon at 1, I think 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I will see you tomorrow here or at the airport, okay? Well, thanks for listening to my blathering and complaining. I complain a lot lately, don't I? I have to work on that tomorrow. All right, see you. Good night. Hello there. Good afternoon. It is 12:42. That gives me 18 minutes to get downstairs to the shuttle. I have to put my pants on. Last thing to put on and the first thing to come off. And then all my bags are all packed. I'm just eating my lunch like really, really quick. I'm inhaling it because I didn't want it to go to waste because I've had it in my lunch bag for now like 3 days now, almost 4. I want to finish that lunch real quick, and I don't know why I'm showing you this. This is what I've been doing lately. I've been putting my food in a freezer bag. No, it has to be a freezer bag. Ziploc freezer bag, and I put that in the bowl. I heat it up in the bag, and then I put the bag in the bowl. Eat out of the bag. I know it's not very glamorous, but all I now have to do is take this bag out, put that bowl in my bag, and throw this away because I am done. Little hack. I know it's not glamorous, but it's fast. It's easy. I don't have to clean anything. Yay. All right, so that's it. Let me stop talking to you and put my pants on. Throw that away, and I'll see you at the airport. Guess who got randomed for security in Detroit? Yeah, me and my coworker. But I don't know, I just seem to get randomed all the time. If you're a flight attendant, are you randomed as often as I am? It just seems like they have my last name or something. I don't know. I need some caffeine. I had about, 6 hours of sleep. Ooh, Diet Dr. Pepper. Monster. All right. I'll make it to Vegas at least. We're doing Vegas and then a San Diego turn. Oh. Hey guys, how are you? We are in Las Vegas. We got to the airport in Detroit, and I guess they had 2 passengers still on the aircraft. They were waiting for a wheelchair, which turned out that they were waiting for paramedics because one of their passengers, one of our guests, was going in and out of consciousness. And so they were waiting for paramedics, but the husband insisted, this is as far as I'm going to go with the details, the husband insisted on dragging her, literally dragging her. Her hands around his neck, and he was dragging her like off the aircraft. No one's assisting. Paramedics aren't there yet. So, and I'm like, I'm looking around like, what do I do? And I see a wheelchair. I grab the wheelchair. I'm already sharing too many details. Grab a wheelchair and help get her into the chair. She's completely unconscious, dead weight. I'm holding her up physically. I'm holding her body up with one arm, pushing the wheelchair with my other arm and my considerable belly. I'm pushing her up because we're waiting for paramedics. They're not there yet, but being on the jet bridge didn't also seem like the best place for her to be, especially in that angle. So I push her up to the gate. The husband comes up behind in a wheelchair as well. And I just can't even go into the details. It was so uncomfortable because this woman was completely unconscious and clearly in need of help. But no one seemed to be like moving, with any urgency. I don't know. Paramedics did finally show up, but I spent like probably 3 minutes, which felt like an hour, holding her up so she didn't fall off the wheelchair. Paramedics show up. I grab my bags and run down to the aircraft so I can do my checks. That's how the trip started. That's how today started. I got a Starbucks just to kind of give myself some oomph. Then on the plane, and again, I'm trying not to go into too many details. I don't want to get in trouble with my work. But suffice to say, a passenger asked to throw away some trash, and it ended up being 2 miniature bottles of brandy, empty, 2 empty minis of Captain Morgan, an empty mini of a Crown Royal apple, and one of these little bottles of like sleep aid, a little liquid sleep aid. He drank 5 shots. Very strange combination of alcohol with this sleep aid. That was probably in the first 20 minutes of the flight because we did service relatively quick, soon in flight. And we got to his row and we were doing service, and he asked to throw these things away. And I said, sir, just to let you know, this is really against every regulation when it comes to alcohol on board. And he instantly became, and I was trying to let him know this as a friend, like, hey, just letting you know, because if I were a real jerk, I could write all sorts of reports and have all sorts of stuff happen where you get lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of fines. So I'm just trying to be your friend and let you know, hey, this is something you don't want to do again. He lost his mind. He's like, I've done this in every air flight I've ever taken, and why would TSA allow me to bring these on if I wasn't able to drink them? And all questions I could answer, but if I started to answer, would have really come out sideways, let's just say. So I told him that it was against federal regulation. Please don't continue to drink anything of your own on the plane. But he wanted to order some drinks from me, and I said, sir, I am unable to serve you any alcohol. Because he had 5 shots and that sleep aid in the first 20 minutes of the flight. I wasn't going to serve him more alcohol. Are you kidding? And I didn't say it like that, but I'm like, oh, sir, I'm so sorry. I cannot serve you any more alcohol. He lost it. This is ridiculous. You guys are the worst airline ever. I hear that a lot. You guys are the worst airline ever. And I'm like, sir, we serve responsibly and blah, 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 blah. But he just wasn't handling it. Then later on during the flight, he comes pounding back. Well, he tried to pound. He's a little guy, so he couldn't really. Shouldn't disparage short guys. I married a short guy and then divorced him. I'll talk about him one day. He comes back. He's like, what's your name? What's the other coworker's name? I'm like, my name is Steven, and her name is XYZ. And I'm going to write a report on you guys. You guys are the worst. I'm like, at that point, you want to get in my face? I have to be polite. I'm wearing this uniform. I said, please do. Please write a report in detail about how I refused to serve you alcohol when you were drinking your own alcohol on board. Please let the airline know that I was not serving you and you felt you should. Please, by all means, write a report. I said it tactfully. I wasn't polite, but I was tact. I had tact. I missed a hair. And then he came up and started to approach my coworker. She's a retired police officer. You don't talk to her like he talked to her. And she was masterful in like holding herself back. But then he came up again a third time and he was yelling at me for not serving him and why did TSA and blah, 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 blah. It tested my patience, I will tell you. Now, if you've been following me for the past few months, you know I've been commenting. It's weird. Every one of my flights has just been so easy, effortless, full of amazing people. A couple mask reminders, but that's it, right? Today, all I'm missing is a major medical, and God help me if that happens on this plane. I could handle a medical. I could handle a major medical more easily than I can handle someone drinking their own alcohol on board and yelling at me because it's against the rules. Well, I got that out. This video feels like therapy right now. All right, so I'm gonna stop yammering away. If I share any more details, I'm afraid I'll get in trouble with social media policies at work. So I'm gonna shush. I'm gonna drink my shaken. Wonderful Allie. If you've ever watched her, darn her. She got me hooked on these. It's the shaken espresso, something oat milk, brown sugar espresso. It's lovely, and it doesn't give me heartburn, which is really nice. All right, so I'm going to stop talking, drink my coffee, and maybe close my eyes for a few minutes. We'll be bored in probably 20 minutes, so I'll talk to you later. Boy, I feel like I already have caffeine in me. I'm like, Steven, I'll let you go. All right, so we have a Sacramento turn. I forgot my mask. It's going to be 1 hour and 4 minutes, which is better than an hour and a half that it's blocked out. And that last leg was supposed to be 4.5 hours, and it was 3 hours and 53 minutes. So it could have been worse, I guess. All right, go back to my corner. I captured this beetle on the aircraft. I'm going to set it outside. I hope it's playing dead. It was alive a moment ago. Oh. Be free, little bug. Go. Oh. I can't bring myself to kill anything, especially that beetle, which is very cute. It was a very cute little bug. I hope it lives. But I lived through this trip. I'm very happy. So I'll tell you all about it when I get home, because I can't keep talking now. Hey guys, hi. Welcome home. It is 11:26 in the evening. We got back into Vegas, oh, I don't even know, 8:30, 8:45 sometime. I have no idea. I was just so tired. This last leg of the flight, pretty easy. We did have one mask rebel that was really pushing everybody's buttons, but this last leg was fine. Sacramento doesn't really usually offer many challenges for a flight. So one flight home. Yes, honey. Buddy's like, meow, meow. Do you see him up there? Right there. Yeah, so I got home. The real challenge was getting home. I got one bus. I got to Sahara to wait for the second bus. I missed it by seconds. It was pulling away as I was stepping off the other bus. So waited for that bus to get home, gave the cat some treats, and I felt a little tickle on my leg, which is like, it just makes you think, oh, there's a bug on me. There was an ant on me. I'm like, oh, that's weird. And then I thought nothing of it. Then I watched Claire like staring intently at the floor. And that look and that posture is usually when an insect has found its way into the house. And I really don't like insects in the house. Oddly enough, the irony is not lost on me that I just, a moment ago in your time, was trying to rescue a beetle that got caught on the aircraft. I don't like insects, but I feel bad for some bugs. You know, I don't want to just squish a bug. It could come back, I could come back as a bug one day, right? So if I keep on the path I'm on now. Well, I got home and, you know, Claire is looking at the floor really intently as if there is a bug on the floor. So I go over and look. There's a line of ants. I don't like ants. I don't like mosquitoes, flies, or ants. Mainly ants because they crawl on you. You don't know they're there until they're way up you. I had left a trash bag in the kitchen on the floor thinking I'll throw that away when I get back from my trip. Because I've never seen ants in the house. I've only been here for a few months, but there was a line of ants. I don't know where its origin point was, but I know its destination was that bag. They were all over. And I'm like, it's 10 o'clock at night at that point at least. And where am I going to find an ant trap at this hour? What am I going to do? How am I going to kill these ants? Now, I'm going to just flash it on the screen for a moment so you don't look at it because it is morbid. What do I have? It seems dozens of right now in the house. Besides cat treats, you're right, lint rollers, because I have 3 cats and they wear black to work. So I grabbed the biggest, fattest lint roller. One of y'all sent me these lint rollers. One of you, and I'm sorry, I forgot who it is. But one of y'all sent me these lint rollers and I pulled out the biggest, fattest lint roller I had. And I lint rolled the ants off the floor, and then I started chasing around looking for them. It took me an hour to find most of them. I'm just gonna flash this on the screen real quick. Wah, wah. All right, you hardly saw it, right? In case you're grossed out, because it is gross. I lint rolled the ants off the floor. Then I went over to the food station I have in the living room for the cats and found ants all over their food and their bowls. So I took those up, cleaned the bowls out. This has nothing to do with my trip. But where am I going to put this information in another video, right? So I emptied the bowls, washed them out, and the tray that I have the bowls on, I filled the tray full of water and put the bowls back full of food back on the tray surrounded by a little moat of water, just in case I did not get all of the ants. I probably used maybe 8 of those little lint rollers full, and they're all full of ants. It's really disgusting, but it's also fascinating at the same time. I think I got most of them. I did get, I'm like, is that an ant crawling on me? I don't know, no. So there's the end of my trip. This trip has just been like the good, the bad, the ugly, and the, are you kidding me? Really? So I am off until tomorrow night. So I am going to try and wake up early so I can take a nap later on. I have to be at the airport at 10:50 something, I think. And then I start a trip, another 4-day trip. Buddy will hate me after this because, you know, I'll be gone for quite a long time, but blah, 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 blah. All right, so I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching these crazy, crazy videos. I really still to this day have no idea why you watch, but I love you for watching. All right, I love you anyway. You don't have to watch all my videos. Now I'm gonna look around from the few ants, make myself a sandwich, and then hop in bed. So I will talk to you guys later. Fly safe. Bye.